This is Zain from Fight Hub TV, powered by stagefront.vip, joined by Eddie Hearn. First time this week, got a lot to talk about. Before we talk about this card, I just wanted to ask you, Devin Haney dominated Regis Prograis a couple of weeks back. Since then, Ryan's thrown his hat in the ring. De La Hoya said talks have begun. Is there any update with those talks?
No, early days, but I think encouraging. Ryan Garcia reached out to me and said Golden Boy will be in touch. He was true to his word. They were. We're speaking to DAZN. Devin's flown in here. We're going to be talking. We'll be presenting Devin with an offer, and Golden Boy will present Ryan with an offer. I think there's a great chance for the fight to happen. Yeah,
very likely that it does happen in the new year.
Yeah, you never know. But when two guys want it, generally there's a good chance, and I think there is here too.
Gervonta Davis also, Ryan wanted that. I mean, not Ryan, sorry. Devin wanted that fight with Gervonta Davis. Since then, you DM'd him. You mentioned there was a DM that you didn't speak about. How did that whole conversation go with Gervonta?
There's been a few more. We spoke again yesterday, I think, or something like that. Look, obviously, we're in a great position in the boxing world. We've got a lot of business going on in many different territories, and I've got a lot of money to offer Gervonta Davis. So I reached out to him. He's not under contract to anyone. Some people don't like the fact that I reached out to him. Tough shit. Now, if he doesn't want to talk to me, it's no problem. He should do, because he should be looking throughout the industry at the best opportunities for him. I wanted to talk to him about making a Devin Haney fight. He didn't want to talk about it. No problem. We'll see what happens in the future. Our focus right now is on someone that does want to talk and does want to make that fight, and that is Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. So if that, what's next for Devin is one of those caliber fights.
Sure. Yeah. He only wants the big fights. He's proved time and time again. Don't forget, he's a young man. His resume's building nicely. He's a 2-division world champion. He's ready for everybody.
Speaking about Bivol on this card, he's been inactive, but he's finally got a fight now. One guy that's been calling him out is David Benavidez at 168 right now, but he's eyeing that move up to 175. Do you think that's a fight potentially in the future for him?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the focus for Dimitri right now is to win on Saturday and then fight the undisputed fight. You got Callum Smith fighting Beterbiev Jan 13. I think that's a fight that could go either way. But let's see Dimitri gets through tomorrow night.
Canelo mentioned a couple of weeks ago that he was deciding his next opponent for that May day. If you were matching Canelo, who would you pick in terms of Benavidez, Crawford? There's a lot of options out there.
Benavidez is the fight, I think, for the sport. I think that's probably more likely to happen in the second fight of 2024. I think the Charlo fight is dead. The first fight was dead. The second fight with the brother is also dead. Munguia, if he beats Ryder, which I don't think is going to happen, it could be a fight he might be interested in. I don't know. He's been through a lot of guys, but certainly Benavidez is the fight that I think fight fans want.
What about that Crawford fight if Crawford moved up?
Yeah, maybe. I think it's a big jump for Terence Crawford, but he's a great talent.
Yeah. Now just talking about this card, the two main events that we have, provided both of them get through this, Joshua and Wilder, that fight in March, is truth to those rumours?
It's truth that it's in discussions, but there's a lot that needs to happen, not just with the deal, but tomorrow night as well. Both guys have got to get through. Both guys have got to get through unscathed, uninjured, and then we'll go from there.
Joshua mentioned at the red carpet that he would always prefer a world title shot rather than one of these big fights. Like his eyeing for that world title shot. In your eyes, do you think that's the fight to make through the IBF route, or do you think Wilder's the fight?
He does want to become three-time world heavyweight champion, but he also has always been about the big fights. He wants to give the fans the best night. For me, Joshua Wilder is the biggest fight in boxing to be made right now. So it's a tough decision, but also with the IBF route, nothing's guaranteed, and if the fight's there with Wilder ready to go, I think he'll take it.
Just final question for me. Usyk Fury finally got made. It's locked in right now. How does that fight play out in your opinion?
I think it's a very good fight. Obviously, Tyson Fury underperformed against Ngannou. You don't know if that's him in decline or him just not training properly. Maybe a little bit of both. Usyk will be, buoyed by that showing, but Fury will be better in this fight, and I do expect Tyson Fury to win, and I hope he does, actually. Although I like Alexander Usyk, I want to make Fury against AJ, and hopefully AJ can win tomorrow night and then deal with Deontay Wilder.
And get that Fury fight done.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for your time, Eddie.
Cheers.